coffee, cream and sugar. My son is Jace. I was invited to volunteer with Refuge by a friend who goes to church here. Refuge once served Jace when Jace was at a time in his life where he was on the streets. And I remember the day he was served by Refuge. He came walking up to me with a smile on his face. And he had nice, clean clothes on. And I said, "Where'd you get those clothes from?" And he said, "First Baptist Spartanburg lets us come in, have a meal, a shower, and gives us clean clothes and does a Bible study with us." And he was just, I can still see the smile on his face that day. And it just really touched me that, at a time in his life when he was down, that someone reached out to him and showed him love through Jesus, through clean clothes and food. And I could tell that it meant a lot to him by the smile on his face. And it meant a lot to me that people who didn't know him reached out to him at a time in his life and showed him love. Jace tried for many years to do better. He'd go into treatment, get out, get back on his feet, and do well. And unfortunately, his battle ended June 12th of 23. He couldn't fight anymore, and he succumbed to his addiction. When I serve with Refuge, I like to serve everyone. I typically serve coffee, and I like to serve everyone with a smile and ask them how they are and just let them know that, hey, you're worthy of this coffee, you're worthy of this smile, and how are you? And just to let them know that they are cared for and that where they are is not where they always have to be. And I want them to see hope, and hope through a cup of coffee and a smile, and let them know that someone cares. By volunteering, you see that these people are not just homeless people who made bad decisions. They're mothers, their fathers, their brothers, sisters. They're somebody's child. And I look at some of the young people that come in, and I see Jace. I see him, and I just want them to know. I want everyone to know that they're cared for, and that, people do want to help them and serve them. I don't say I get to give the homeless coffee. I say I get to serve the homeless and show them love, because that's what they need. If Jesus were here, he would be behind that counter. He would be at those showers. He would be giving everything he had. His time, 3 hours on a Sunday morning is nothing compared to all he has given us. I think everyone should volunteer at least once to see where they could be, where their family could be, where anybody can be with one bad decision, and just humble themselves and show love to others. I know Jace would be so happy. I can see his smile now. He gave when he had nothing. He would give what he had to someone, and he would be so proud of me for continuing his legacy and trying to make something out of this tragedy, something good from it. He always persevered through everything, and that was one of his big words, perseverance. He would be happy to show love to others, but to give to others who are in need.